What is up, guys? Xtrememotorsports here, bringing you a recap from the Pocono race from the Xtrememotorsports99 series. Now, guys, if you want to catch this live on YouTube, make sure to check out OSRN Network. That is OSR Network on YouTube. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready to go green here at the Tricky Triangle, as the 55 of Davey Hendricks was able to get the pole here. Edward Morris was able to qualify second. I qualified third, but I had some technical difficulties. I got disconnected before it even started, and I have to start from the pits here, so I'm going to be starting from the back right here. But Davey Hendricks right here, we're going to go and ride along with the very first lap, and Davey Hendricks right here has a very fast car, but as you can see right here, the 7 of Edward Morris is going to get a run at a turn 1 right here, down the stretch into the tunnel turn. He's going to try and make a stick here through the tunnel turn on the inside. This is a very, very tricky turn right here. But both drivers do very well through it right here, as Davey Hendricks is going to get the run out of the tunnel turn into turn number 3 right here. And Davey Hendricks is going to easily lead the first lap of the race. And we're going to pick the action up here on lap number 4. We got the 99 of Mason T. Smith, the 03 of Don Kidder. Mason T. Smith is going to get a huge run right here through the triangle on him, but he's barely going to clip him in the right rear right there. Both drivers are going to spin around, and that's going to bring out the very first caution of the race on lap number 4. So we have Davey Hendricks here bringing everybody down pit road right here, and everybody looks like they had a very clean pit stop, and no one slid through their stops or anything. I did elect to stay out. I'm going to start in front of the pack here because I know I have a fast car, and I do not want to be fighting my way through the pack and get involved in an incident or something. It's just one thing I don't want to do. And we are going to have a lead change here, as Edward Morris and Andrew Mraz are going to beat the 55 of Davey Hendricks out of pit road. Alright, guys, so we're going to pick the action up on lap number 10 right here. We're going to follow along with the points leader, Brandon Ketchum, that 41 machine. 2nd through 5th has been battling pretty much this whole little green stretch right where we had. I was able to get a second lead on the guys, but coming in the tunnel turn, we are going to have trouble again. The 55 of Davey Hendricks is going to have to check up. 41 is going to have to check up. 32 is going to try and get checked up. Get into Ketchum, and just this chaos behind them as everybody is trying to get checked up right there through the tunnel turn. And it just does not work. The tunnel turn is very, very, very tricky. Let's go ahead and get another angle at this. This time we're going to follow along with the 12 car of Michael Thoyce right here. Let's just see what happened in the back a little bit after these guys up in front of him start to check up. We're going to have Brandon Ketchum check up right now. 32 is going to get in him, and the 40. Everybody's just trying to check up in the tunnel turn. No one knew that there was a huge checkup, and it's just, again, chaos behind right there. And the tunnel turn is definitely very, very tricky. And we're going to pick the action up on lap 24 right here. We're going to ride along with the 55 of Davey Hendricks as the battle for 3rd place is starting to pick up. Edward Morris of the 7 and myself in the 3 are starting to pull away from the field, but we got the 55 of Davey Hendricks making a power move right here through the tunnel turn. He's going to clear. The 59 is going to have a huge run on the 8 coming down into turn number 3, in which he is going to hit this turn very, very well. He's going to catch the 8 right here coming out of turn number 3 down the front stretch. Is he going to be able to clear him, though? Going down into turn number 1, I think he's got a very, very good shot at it. And look at this. He's going to pick up 2 positions right here to get in 3rd place on basically a half a lap right here. And he has done it. He's got him cleared. He's just going to see if he can chase down the leaders up there. And we're going to pick it up just 2 laps later with Roy Crocker, because he wants to come here and join the fun to make it a 4-car battle for 3rd place. Coming down to turn number 1, we are on lap 26 as the 59 and 8 are going to get extremely tight right there coming out of turn 1. And just like that, Roy Crocker is going to move up to 4th place. He's going to try and catch the 55 of Davey Hendricks right here. And Davey Hendricks is going to make a huge mistake coming right here. As you can see up there, he's going to hit the wall coming out of the tunnel turn. And that's going to give Roy Crocker a huge run on him coming down to turn 3. Can he clear him coming out? And he's going to get a little loose right there going into turn 3. Drove it in just a little bit too much. But that 55 has got some damage now on that right front right there. As you can see, his wheel looks a little bent. He hit that wall pretty hard right there. Roy Crocker is going to try and get a run here coming down into turn number 1 on lap 27. Is he going to be able to clear him? coming out? I think he is, because that 55 machine has definitely got a lot of damage on that right side right there. Easy view right there. And yes, he is going to clear him coming out of turn number 1. So just like that, Roy Crocker picks up 3 positions, and now he is in 3rd place. And we're going to pick it up here with the 41 of Brandon Ketchum, our current points leader, as there's going to be a battle brewing for 5th position as he is going to drive it in the tunnel turn, get the 59 clear. What a beautiful slide job right there, as the 55 is struggling still after hitting that wall. Is Brandon Ketchum going to be able to clear him coming out of turn number 3? And yes, he's going to do it with ease, but he's going to ride up the track a little bit into the 55, get him up into the wall. Good save right there by the 55 though. Good racing right there by everybody. Way to make it through. And we're on lap 38 here, riding along with the 59 machine, as he's going to push it a little too hard right here through the tunnel turn. He's going to smash the wall, and that's going to bring a caution out after everybody pretty much made green flag pit stops. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see if we're going to have anybody who's willing to stay out here and gamble a little bit. We're going to pick it up with our teammate here, Michael Floyds, in the 12 machine, battling Davey Henderson right here in the 55 machine, who started on the pole position, got in that wreck with the wall, but he is making his way up through the field. This is a battle through 6th place, as Michael Floyds in that 12 machine is going to get a huge run and down the front stretch into turn number 1, but he's going to clear him very easily coming out of turn 1 down into the tunnel right here. But do not count that 55 machine out. He has a lot of speed right here, and he is going to nail this tunnel turn right here. And the 12 is going to wash up a little bit, as you're going to see just in a second. 12 right there turns in way too late. The 55 is going to nail it. Get under him a little bit right there, but good driving by everybody right there to control the cars. And now the 55 is going to have a huge run going into the turn number 3 on Michael Floyds in that 12 machine, but he's going to get a little too low himself, get into the grass, and that's going to cause him to ride up the track. And the 12 of Michael Floyds is going to get a huge run down the front stretch right here coming into turn number 1. Can he clear him coming out of turn number 1? That is the question. Is the 55 going to pinch him? But the 12 of Michael Floyds is going to clear him very easily before they even get to turn number 1. That was a very good, fun lap right there between the 12 and the 55. Definitely good driving by those two drivers right there. And we're going to pick it up on lap 44 right here with our 42 machine of Eric Driggins, and 25 in front of him has just been blinking. Coming into the tunnel turn right here, he's going to blink out of the race. He doesn't know where he is in the 59, and everybody just lagging. 25 was lagging right there, and that's definitely going to bring out a caution right there. It's just a tough break for the 42 and the 59. Just sucks that lag, calls that caution right there. But hey, they do have a fast repair, and they will be back in this race. All right, so after that caution, we are going to pick the action up here on pit road, as the front 4 qualifiers are going to get into their pit stalls nice and smoothly right there. As you can see, my pit crew hard at work this time. We're going to get a 4-tire change right here as they're putting the left sides on. Is there going to be a lead change here coming out of the pits right here? And yes, there is. What a pit stop by me right there to be able to pick up the lead right here. 7 of Edward Morse is going to drop back to 7 after we've been running pretty much 1-2 this whole race. We're going to pick it up on lap 57 right here with the 32 of Darren Clement. He's got the 05 of Tommy Amacy in front of him. Tommy Amacy is going to be getting a little slow coming out of turn number 1. 32 is going to take his run on the outside, and it's going to get into each other going down the stretch into the tunnel turn, as Tommy Amacy in that 05 did a flip. Definitely blew his engine. That's tough luck for him, but everybody's going to be happy a little bit because we are all going to be coming out for tires right here as we are coming to the end of this race. So after that wreck between the 32 and the 05 with Tommy Amacy and Darren Clement, everybody's going to be coming down pit road right here, getting tires, as we got a little bit more than 20 laps left of the race. Now, on a fuel tank, you can make it about 19 to 20 laps, depending on how much you are going to save. As I had a horrible pit stop, I slid through my stop and I had to back up, and that's definitely going to cost me a lot of positions right here. But the question is, how many positions, as the 21 of Andrew Mraz is going to get off before the 7 of Edward Morrison. I'm going to come out 3rd right there. Again, a horrible stop by me, all my fault though. Let's go ahead and make these positions up right here as we're getting close to the end. So after that caution, we're going to pick it up on lap 61 right here. We did have one person stay out in that 71 machine. He is very heavily damaged. He's got a lot of wear on his tires, but he's going to get a good jump. Now, There's no time to be messing around. We got less than 20 laps to go. I have to take every position I can get. I will take it 3 wide into the tunnel turn if it comes to it. But the 71 is going to wash up the track right in front of me on that high side. I'm looking to take it 3 wide. Coming out turn 1, come down just a little bit too much into the 8 of John Gonzalez. But he is going to make an awesome save. That's definitely good driving by the 8. I cleared him a little bit too much right there. I just came down a little bit too much. But again, great driving by the 8 of John Gonzalez. The 71 machine is going to fall back quick right here. So we're going to take a ride with the 7 of Edward Morris and the 3 myself. We've been the 2 front runners all night. Definitely had the strongest cars tonight. Not a lot of people were able to keep up with us, and we're going to split this segment in half. And coming in the pits, I'm just going to come in a little too fast and get in back of Edward Morris. Huge mistake on my part. I can definitely say we're going to be practicing that going forward, pitting together. 100% my fault. I came in a little too hot, locked them up, and just got in the back of them. That's going to cost Edward Morris a lot of time right there. It didn't cost me as much time as it's going to cost him because he just had to stop and let cars come by as he just couldn't get back up in the pits and keep going. But luckily we have fast repairs, so it's not going to hurt us in that department, as here comes Edward with that wrinkled rear bumper. Again, man, I'm completely sorry right there. But that's going to put me 8 seconds behind Andrew Moraz, actually, who pitted a couple laps before us. So that definitely hurt our time-wise, you know, winning this race. But again, we have fast repairs. There's going to be 10-ish laps to go. Let's see if we can make it happen. So guys, after a caution came out, we are going to have 5 laps to go at the line. If there's not a caution right away, this race will be over on the next lap. If there is a caution, I am currently sitting in P1. Roy Crocker's in P2. We are underway here. 5 to go at the tricky triangle. Can we make it through turn 1, though? Everybody's going to be battling for position right here, going down into the turn. We got our eyes on the 37 right here as we are going into turn number 1. Going to get a nice entry right here, but the 05 is going to get up, and there's just a big checkup, and the 37 is going to run in the back of the 21 of Moraz right there, and that's going to bring a caution, and that is going to bring a 1-lap shootout here at the tricky triangle. All right, as we're getting ready to go underway for a 1-lap shootout, this is Apocalyptic Motorsports top 4 right now. Look who's in 4th, though. The 7 of Edward Morris. After we have gotten in together, I decided to take a high lane this time with 1 lap to go, which definitely was a difference maker for me. Those old tires right now, the low lane was definitely not your friend. You were definitely able to get a huge run off that high lane, and no one better behind me in that 7 car pushing me down the front stretch into turn number 1. We are side by side with the 6 of Roy Crocker. He just can't hold it down there that much. He's getting so tight as we might go 3 wide right here through the tunnel turn. Edward Morris has Roy Crocker cleared as we are going into the tunnel turn right now. And they are side by side. There's going to be a little checkup there. 4 wide right now in the tunnel turn. The 40 of Aaron Dukes is going to get in the wall. And it's just a 2-car shootout coming into turn number 3. Who is going to get away with the 3 of Nicholas Roman, myself, and the 7 of Edward Morris. I'm going to stick it down there. There's no way I'm going to let him pass me low here coming out of the turn, as he is not going to have the run. And we are going to pull this one off. 2nd victory of the season in this K&N series. Good race right there. Good comeback by the 7 Edward Morris. I am so happy. You have no idea how happy I am to see him finish 2nd. We both definitely had the top 2 cars in this race tonight, and I'm just glad we were able to finish 1-2 right there. So good race between us, and let's go do some victory burnouts. Alright guys, and that's going to do it for the tricky triangle, baby. We were able to pull off the win right here, so let's just go ahead and celebrate right here with this 3 machine. Let's do some burnouts. Let's burn these tires down. This track was definitely very tricky. They call it the tricky triangle for a reason. It was a lot of fun though, a lot of good racing tonight. Definitely enjoyed it. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this. If you want to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, I'll definitely be posting more of these races. And until next time, I will definitely see you on the track. Peace.